diggity darn good. Size limit reached. New video started. Boo, 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 boo. Welcome to the second video. Welcome to the second part. Two-parter. Two-parter Carter, baby. Proper introduction. Proper introduction. But yeah, this is the second part, and this is, we're still giving this a rating. I don't know, 7.5? That seems pretty fair. The other one got a 7.5. Sure, why not? 7.5. Sally Fourth of the week. And it's Ted and Sally. And then Ted goes, "Oh, really? That's it? We're already done getting ready for Thanksgiving?" Pretty much. To play it safe, everyone is bringing their own food this year, so we could just cook our meal Thanksgiving Day. Wow. Think we can convince relatives to buy their own Christmas gifts this year? I've been trying to figure out how that works and how to work that into the conversation without sounding like, Jackie, your daughter, his parents, and they're not us. Jackie, your parents have... hold on. Jackie, your daughter has parents, and they're not us. I don't know. It's like a 6.5. Sure, I'll give it to it. Sorry that you saw a bit of the close to home when I was readjusting my camera. Unfortunately, your luggage was mistakenly routed to Jamestown, but it will be sent here on the spring of 1622 or sometime in 1623. This is the Pilgrims joke. What colony did the Pilgrims found? I'm too fried. This is like 2 weeks ago. This is so sad. I read about this actually last week and I've already forgotten where the Pilgrims were actually supposed to go. Obviously, they were supposed to go to Jamestown in Virginia. I think they founded the main colony of the Cape Bay colony, but don't quote me on that. Don't put a gun in my mouth and pull the trigger. Yeah, sure. 6.5. Didn't miss. It's just a Pilgrim's joke Thanksgiving, yada yada. Born loser, ain't it? Ho hum, this TV show is boring. If you don't like it, why don't you change the channels? Because the battery in the remote is dead and I'm too lazy to get up and change the television set on the TV. I've been spoiled by remotes, would you believe? When I was a kid, we had to go turn the knob to change the channels. Gee, that must have been a real pain, but don't worry, Uncle Ted, I'll go change the channels for you. Well, how nice of you to offer. Do that for me, Wilberforce? Wilberforce? No problem, just think of me as your new remote. Is that it? There ain't no punchline. This is just a conversation. Yeah, this is just a conversation. 6. There actually isn't a punchline. This is just a conversation. 6. Putting this down now. We're like 5 minutes into the next video. 6 minutes maybe, I don't know. Oh, right, gotta show me putting it on the pile if we're starting a new video. Hey guys. Look, let's crack open the next Times Herald Record Sunday Funnies with good old Charlie Brown. Eye catch, we're still on the football eye catches. Now it's Woodstock getting bonked. Hold on, I'm putting this down for a second. Oh, right, sorry. I was supposed to... Dang it. Dag nabbit. I was supposed to make that transition seamless. God, you weren't supposed to know that I paused when I put the camera down. But I did, because I wanted to go stand up, stretch my legs. Because my leg was getting cramped, because I've been at this for an hour and a half. Rats. I'm going to take a little sippy while I'm here, because it's been half an hour and I've hardly taken any little sippies, huh? Ooh. That's good. Primo Vera, that is. Primo Vera, that is. Old tiny announcer. Okay. Here's the team doctor trotting out on the field to aid the distressed player. Obviously a simple case of hypnoteremia. I don't take it's supposed to be hypno, so it's hyponteremia. All he needs is a little water and a little salt. And then he sprinkles the salt on him instead of giving him the salt and the water. Cool. 6.5. Run of the mill. It's the week. and it's Football Father. I remember this sitting on top of my collection for like actually 2 months. I had this sitting on top for some reason. Because I remember looking at these two images of the father, but I never read it. And then he throws the ball, and then all of them keep scrambling. Little rusty, Dad? I haven't played in, like, 100 years. 6.5. It's just standard, run-of-the-mill. Fox Trot of the Week. What you doing? Ready. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's me, Bruce Wayne. Bruce? Well, actually, Bruce Wayne would sound a little more like this, seeing as he needs to have an alter ego voice. Looks like you have bats, brown and sterling. Well, thanks, Doc. Alfred, I know they're brown and sterling. Writing my proposal for a new season of American Horror Story. It's about a family trapped at home during a pandemic, and they only have one television, bum bum bum, and the mother goes crazy because of the remote-hogging reality TV junkie, bum bum bum. And so the only show they're playing is like stupid things like 90 Day Dancing on Masked Bachelor Island. Next on 90 Day Dancing on Masked Bachelor Island. Sounds terrifying. How's it end? I haven't figured that one out yet. Haha. Get it? Because he's basing it off of the real world. Write what you know, kids. George R.R. Martin said that. He wrote A Song of Ice and Fire, commonly known as Game of Thrones. Up top, gamers. Boom! Blackfires. They're separate from the Targaryens. I think they're the Targaryens. Targaryens. And Little Jeb, I think is his name. Little Jeb is the heir to the throne. The rightful heir because he's a Blackfire, but he thinks he's a Targaryen. Better for worse of the week. Chatter. I can't do that. Oh, whoa, my ear popped when I was doing that. Oh. Ow. Oh. Imagine that, but played at like 2 times speed. Elizabeth, you're freezing. I know. I walked all the way from home to Cheryl's house. Like that? Her mother had a green hat and some mitts. She offered a little and me. Why didn't you wear them? They didn't match. See, because earlier she was focusing on matching her clothes. Same outfit, too. Crazy. 6.5. Garfield of the Week with a little mug of hot cocoa in the eye catch. Oh, right, I forgot to mention that this eye catch is also her walking home in the snow, but yada yada. Snap. Snap. It's a pretty good way of doing it if you could hear the Oh my god. Oh my god, who invited this? Oh, so is this... Huh, that's weird. This is the November 29th issue. And yet everything is so Christmassy. Christmas starts in December, Sunday Funnies writers. Talk about last week Thanksgiving. Time to flip the page. Trying to think of any more conversation we could have. Earlier they mentioned Attack on Titan wasn't that cool, anime fans. Oh, you don't remember because you weren't watching the first part? Why don't you go do that? Why don't you go watch all the parts? Every one of them. Yes, even the 8-minute part where I literally messed up and it was bad, and it was like kind of really bad. Okay, hold on. Man, these first flips have been bad, haven't they, huh? Some of the worst ever, I think. Yeah, they're some of the worst ever, I think. Hey, it's me, Michael. You're antagonist of Michael. Was that what I was named last episode? Heck if I know. I'm your straw man. You should get better at these page turns. Michael, I'm gonna wring your neck. Yeah, why don't you try to? It's the BC of the week. And then it's just the sunrise. So it's supposed to be a 2-panel... I don't know. This sucks. Okay. So I don't think this is supposed to be a little anthill joke, but if it is, I don't know what to tell you. Sweep, 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 sweep. walks away, gets a drink of water, and then the broom sweeps it back in. Sweep, sweep. Welcome to 90% of my life. Or is it just that the air blows all the dust back in? Oh, because he's on a hill and it's drafty. I see what you did there. If only you could add 2 more panels. God. Yeah, I don't know. It's like a 6.5. If it would have been funnier if you added 2 more panels, I think. If he swept it outside, and then it blows right back in, and then it was welcome to 90% of my life. But you didn't, did ya? Masteroni and heart. Hagar Zecharivel, is this a good time to talk, Hagar? A good time for you or a good time for me? I'd like to talk about my career. Oh, great day, Daddy. Several years ago, you offered me a steady job and chance to learn trade, remember? Yes. And I must say you've done very well, thank you, but I think I'm ready for the next step. What's that? I want to start getting paid. Sheesh. Why are you young people in such a hurry? Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum, ba-dum. That was supposed to be ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum, ba-dum. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da. Is that the Mission Impossible theme? Yeah, because it goes bum, 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 bum. That's crazy that I did that without even knowing that that was the Mission Impossible theme. Yeah, that was supposed to be like the ba-da-dum, 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 like the drum roll, but I didn't. But yeah, that's 6.5? 6.5? Wizard of Id time. Wizard of Id of the week. This is the Wizard of Id of the week. I want to see how the YouTube auto captions handles this one. The Wizard of Id of the week. The Wizard of Id of the week. The Wizard of Id of the week. It is the Wizard of Id of the week. It is the Wizard of Id of the week. I think that one went through fine, I'm pretty sure. The Wizard of Id of the week. Okay, that one went through properly. Sunrise, time for mayhem. This bastard. Sailor Mouth. Ding ding. Imagine the Sailor Mouth bell ringing. Ding ding. Oh, I got that from a Bren Daniel video. Hold on, let me pull this up. This is too funny. Found it. Real ones know that reference. Here it is. Here's the moment I am in reference to that I referenced when I said I should have an old-timey C swear bell. Get ready. Get ready. This is a C swearing bell moment. Ding. Get ready.
I don't know. I don't really know your whole fucking life story. Oops. Cursed. Let me ring the curse bell here. There we go. That's it. Well, I gotta get my finger in the frame. Sorry. There we go. Curse bell.
That's what I wanted to emulate by the curse bell, but with me it's an old sea dog sailing bell. Ding ding, but it's same difference. Hey, your mommy got the Saitama Funko Pop in the background. Oh wait, I meant to pause. Successfully paused if the audio cut weird. Hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't cut weird every time I pause and unpause, but man, here we are. Here we are, Reddit. Hold on, I'm gonna take a little sippy here. Mountain Dew. Review. Bren Daniel, USA. Anyhow, it's time for mayhem. What are you doing? Waiting for something to hit me on the head. Why? When it does, I'll have a great idea. Good luck. And then it doesn't hit him on the head. And then he hits himself on the head. Bonk, 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 bonk. This ain't good. That's what this ain't. 6.5. Hold on. Because the page is wrinkled, that's why I'm putting you down. I'm not doing anything else, and that's why I keep talking this whole time. And I'm going to actually reposition you so that this joke will work properly. Mother Goose and Grim of the Week. Mom, I think it's a squirrel, but it doesn't have a bushy tail. And then she hangs herself. Now, this joke, it's funny because she's clearly just jumping out of fear of the rat. But it's funny because when I looked at this, like 2 seconds ago, I thought, oh, she hung herself. She hanged herself. There's a past tense version here. It's very up in the air, but it's here, ain't it? 6.5. Radical, totally tubular. Doonesbury, gaming. So, what's going on with the election, Uncle Z? Seriously? You're not going to make me feel ignorant again, aren't you? No, I'm not, nephew. Wait, they're related? What? Huh? Truth is, there was a time where I wouldn't have known either. In fact, I was proud of it. Well, it does take discipline. My secret is not charging my phone and only going online to game. Gamer. And I'll be honest, as little as I know about what's happening, I wish I knew even less. Assuming that's possible. It is. What's a pandemic? Your mom can fill you in. What are these characters, Doonesbury? I get it. This is funny. This is like, what's a pandemic? This is pretty good. You know what? Yeah. Give this a 6 point... Screw it. 7. Screw it. 7.5. Boom. Wax seal of 7.5 approval. I don't know why, but I think I enjoy the Uncle Ted, or Z nephew, Uncle Z nephew shenanigans. I think they're pretty funny. Z plus Z bud is also weed, as I've figured out. Whole lot of it. But I take it Uncle Z is one half and then the other Z is another half? I don't know. Are these the West Coast characters? That's pretty cool. Flipping the page. Oh my god. Brand Daniel Mountain Dew review. He gives Dew SA, one of my favorite flavors all time, like a 4. Brutal. Man. Family circus of the week. 7-year-old Billy fills in for Daddy today with his view of the 2 rooms in the house. Dining room, a place where people just sit and dine. Kitchen, where everyone eats and has laughs and has fun. It's pretty cool. So canonically the father draws the family circus? Lore, I guess. Sure. Fun fact about the kitchen in the family circus. Also, Wholesome Award, 6.5. Actually, 7. So let me remove one of those stamps. Imagine I had like a little letter opener, but I just removed the stamp bit, and then I went with a, like, not a letter opener. What are those things that you scrape the popcorn ceiling off the roof with? It's one of those. If you know, you are aware. If you know, you know. And then I stamped it again with a 7. My family, my grandparents had a little Sunday Funnies stick magneted to their door in the kitchen, and it was the dining room full like this, and then it's God bless all who sit here, and then it cuts to 20 years later, God bless all who sit here, and it's just the mother and father on opposing sides of the table with a bowl of salad in between them, and that's all they eat because they're old. So, yeah, that's pretty cool, I guess. 7.7. Just 7. Not 7.7, just a 7. Moving on to the show of the week. Did your dog run away, Raz? No. I left my door open in my room, but did. That's pretty funny. When my Roomba with a pound of claymore contacts my burglar's ankles and turns them into red mist. Don't you feel silly? Don't you feel stupid? Don't you feel a little ashamed? Blondie of the week. Blondie of the week. Also turning out neon green again. So I don't know why that's happening recently. Anyhow. I need another session with our turkey. I can't believe there's any left. There's nothing like leftover turkey to help put a smack down on the midnight munchies. Oh boy, I can't wait to get the mustard. Turkey Diablo, what a great idea. Sweetheart, do you realize you've been rattling around down here all night? You're kidding. How late is it? How will you make it through work without getting a good night's sleep? Don't worry, honey. I'll soldier through somehow. I feel kind of bad we didn't wake him up for lunch. He'll be fine when he realizes it's nearly quitting time. That is pretty good, I think. I think that is a fairly good comic strip. I will give that a 6.7. Oh, did I give the diversity award to thinking back the voting one? I think I did. I think I gave that like a 7.7 or something. Yeah, 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 yeah. Dilbert by Scott Adams. Here we are. It's the Dilbert of the week. Oh my god! I actually. Oh my god! I was so excited to see Dogbert that I actually choked. Oh my god! Oh my god! Hold on. I'm gonna. Oh my god! Oh my god! Something stuck in my throat, and it went back up when I saw Dogbert popping off for the Dogbert lore that's about to unfold. I started doing telemedicine in my spare time. Don't you need to be a doctor for that? Technically, yes, but I found a workaround. What is it? I tell people I'm a doctor. Doctor, I have a sharp pain in the back of my thigh. Are you sitting on a rake? That's a weird question. Oh, wait, I am. What should I do? Try picking your leaves with your hands. Dogbert never ceases to amaze. 7.5. I would have laughed at this. Yeah, Dogbert. Out of the park. Dogbert is akin to Babe Ruth. He called the home run the minute he showed up. He pointed to the left outfield and then he hit it. Babe Ruth's famous called shot. That's him right now. Marvin of the week. Eye catch is just Marvin running, which I think is standard affair for Marvin. But last week we had Marvin and Bitsy, I think. Man. So far, this metal detector you designed ain't working, Marvin. Maybe there isn't any metal out there. I know there is. I was playing with something I wasn't supposed to have, and I dropped it somewhere in this thick grass. I can't find my car keys anywhere. Oh, and what he designed is just like a pizza cutter. Okay. Well, I don't know. 6.5. Flipping it over. We're almost there. I'm almost there. Almost there. What song is that? Can anybody tell me? Oh my god. Whoa, I dropped it. I dropped it there. Dropped it there. Forget the drama. I'm a mama. I'm almost there. Is that from Hairspray? Hold. Okay, I'm just unpausing before this to say that I think it's from Princess and the Frog. I had an epiphany while typing. I think it's from Princess and the Frog. Haven't looked it up yet. I'll show you. Okay, look. This is the... don't question why it's an incognito window. I use it for music that I listen to. Shut up, okay? You don't run my life, do ya? Okay, so it's there. I haven't looked it up. Pressing enter. No, this isn't... I'm almost there. Almost here. It ate my input for the T. Ain't that something? Yeah! 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 Baby! Let's go! This is only for the ones that watch the second video. Woo! Up top. Anyway, back to the funnies, huh? Give me a second. I'm almost there.
Come in for Lineage.
Shut
Lead
up.
supporting entrepreneurs like me.
All my favorite colors. Oh, wait, I can't play this because it's copyrighted, ain't it? Hold. People taking it easy. I know exactly where I'm going and I'm almost there. Yep. I'll leave that open. Yeah, sure. Why not? Where was I? Oh, right. I just said I'm almost there because we're flipping. Woo! Anyway, baby blues of the week. It's the baby blues, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure the kids are in bed, okay? I'm beat. Sure. Why is he putting his deodorant on at night? Big Bird says it's time to go to sleep. Haha. Oak says time for bed. Ha ha ha. Okay, Dad. Hey, little daddy, it's time for some shut-eye. Thank you very much. Oh, hey, little lady. Yes, Mr. McPherson. What? McPherson? Hi, Mr. McPherson. McPherson? Their last names are the McPhersons? Oh, God. This is too much lore. There should be some kind of warning when a person is in a Zoom called bedtime. Mom, Dad ruined my life again. Ringing the bell. Ding ding. This shit sucks, bruh. Get your goofy ass up out my store. Get your broke ass up out my Sunday Funnies. Let me get baby blues. Okay. And I'm gonna get a hey little lady, time for some shut eye. Thank you very much. It come with little lady, thank you for shut eye. Thank you very much. Oh my god, I'm running out of content. Hi and Lois. Oh right, 6 by the way. Christened Father, Son, Holy Spirit. 6 out of 10. No 0.5s for this one. Below average. Actually, it's not below average. 6.5. Stamp. Stamped and sent. Mailed. Klaus, the movie where he mails. If you were there, you know, and you're a gamer. Hi, and Lois of the week. Thanks for driving me to get some strings, Dad. I used to have a guitar like that one. Those are super rare, dude. It would be worth big bucks if you still had it. What did you do with it, Dad? I sold it to buy an engagement ring for your mother. King. Based. A king, a Chad, a goat. This guy's a Chad, a legend, and a ding-ding fucking goat. Yeah, now you should be used to the concept of the salty sea dog bell. If you're not, get used to it. Oh, right. 7. 7 in the Wholesome Award. Stamped with the Wholesome Award. What was the... Oh, yeah, I'll still give it the Wholesome Award. Yeah, that's still the Wholesome Award in my heart, gamers. So yeah, this is the Wholesome Award. Retroactive removal of the stamp of the Wholesome Award on the Baby Blues, which is not the Baby Blues, the Family Circus. Oh yeah, this is now Wholesome Award. Sally Forth. The eye catch with the Sally Forth has a bit of lines in it. How long have we been freezing here? I haven't had a grasp of time all year. I'm about to start now. Oh. Okay. This year we're looking for for something different in a Christmas tree. By the way, that noise you keep hearing on, oh my god. By the way, that noise you keep hearing is our teeth chattering behind our masks. Years past, we tended to search for the most impressive, most grand, but this year has taught us, if anything, that it's the simple, the dependable, the sadly oft overlooked. My God, Ted Forth, just speak normal English. The sadly oft overlooked that we need our most or miss. So this year we want a tree that's about true substance and true character. A tree that exemplifies a beauty not defined by the surface, a majesty not defined by flash, and the great magic found in the smallest yet most meaningful gesture or moment. But, like 8 feet tall. That's the whole point of a Charlie Brown Christmas just whizzed by you, huh? You know what, Ted Forth? I like it. I'll give it a 7.5. A funny award as well. Well, actually, hold on, because this close to home looks kind of funny. So we'll come back to that. Close to home. Ooh, what kind of twisted mind would do such a cruel thing? Box in a 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 box. Ha ha ha. Oh, vault in a 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 ha ha ha. It's just a 7, McPherson. No, so No, this is McPherson and they're Macphersons. Got it. Cool. I was questioning my faith for a moment. I thought two McPhersons, but no, that's a Macpherson who would still say it McPherson, but it doesn't matter. Mix and Max are the same thing, and they all should go back where they came from. That's funny. I can say that. I can say that. You can't. You know. 7. I already said that. And this, you know what, Sally Forth? Funny award. Confirmed. Real. There's some funny ones in this one, actually. I don't know if I should call that, but I'm going to give it to it. I actually enjoyed that one the most. Dogbert is in this one, though. Was Dogbert in this one? They're all blending together in my mind's eye. Mind's eye! I'll also give Dogbert the funny award. I'll give the Dogbert Dog Award, Funny Award, Dogbert Award. 3 awards. And a 7. Maybe a 7.5 I gave it. All retroactive rebuttals. The Born Loser of the Week. Ring ring, bean there. Get it? Because it's little coffee humor for you. A little coffee humor. Hello, Freddy's Fruits to Go. I just received a bill from your deluxe fruit tray. What's my problem? I never ordered a deluxe fruit tray from you. That's my problem. But if I had, you never sent it because I never received it. And if I ever had, I would have promptly returned it to you. So I haven't because you didn't, because I didn't, because you never did, and neither did I. And that's a goodbye. There, that should clear things up. Okay, cool. So he didn't order it, and if they did, they never sent it, and if they never sent it, that means they never did, which means that he should be billed 6.5 Born Loser Award. We're at the 2-hour mark, folks. I can do whatever I ding damn please. Oh, right, I didn't show it. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. I'm gonna put this down real quick. Real quick. Sorry, I just listened to like a minute's worth of Almost There. Man, I remember they played The Princess and the Frog like every month on Disney. Because it did well in theaters, but I don't think it did what they wanted. And every time they had Dr. Facilier's great number, Friends on the Other Side, and it would always end with the whoosh, and the face and the skull, and it would go out, and it was cool, because then it would cut to break, but there would always be like 2 seconds of darkness. And every time I think, oh, are they going to continue it? Oh, are they going to continue it? But they never did. I'm actually going to listen to that right now. Right now. Be right back. Wow. Man. Dr. Facilier, what a character, huh? You know, I never really thought about it, but man, that guy is good, you know? Quite the villain for that film. Little parlor tricks we have down here in Louisiana. Come on in, gentlemen. God, what a character. And to think that this movie didn't do good. Bah, I say to that. This character, this gent here, changed it all. What a great character. Dr. Facilier. Man, that is good. Did I already do the Peanuts? Featuring good old Charlie Brown. It's the Peanuts rerun. What are you watching? Citizen Kane. I've seen it about 10 times. It's the first time I've ever seen it. Rosebud was a sled. Yeah, well, thanks for spoiling it for me too, Lucy. And for everyone at home that's never seen Citizen Kane. And I probably won't remember this when I watch Citizen Kane until I do. And then I'll have this flashback to this moment. I don't know if that came through. Hope it did, though. To show me flashing back in time. Jeez Louise. It's the Zits of the Week. Oh, right, 6.5. It's the Zits of the Week, ain't it? Actually, do I dock points because it ruined that movie for me? Well, you've been pushed around all your life. I really can't get off this. Man, Dr. Facilier is cool. Yeah, I won't dock it points. It's a 6.5, ain't it? Ooh, ah. Your mom is looking for you. She is? Just going by that. Oh, she is. What do you think I should do? Responding would be an option? Yeah, that's probably what she wants. I'll just text her. You're a good boy. Jeremy. Pretty cool. Fist bump to Jeremy. 6.5 to Jeremy also. Shake. Shake. And you watch Coney. 2 hours in now. Foxtrot, ain't it? Couldn't you just get that printed in one mug and undercut the message? I heart coffee. Pretty cool. I don't know, it's a normal panel. 6.5. Christened. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. Need to get a little holy water on you, but I don't have any. And I ain't gonna dampen the funny. Better force, ain't it? Oh, and it's Christmas colors. We are in Christmas season. Well, Christmas is definitely here. And the spring fashions have come in. Look, Mom, let's get a picture with of April with Santa. What? Oh, April is the baby. Got it. New deep lore that I didn't know before this. Oh, I don't know, Liz. She's too young. She doesn't understand about Santa, what Santa's all about. But you've got lots of pictures of Michael sitting on Santa's knee when he was a baby, and I know you've got one of me. Hey, why is that? How come the oldest kid has a lot of photographs, but the youngest kid hardly has any? Somehow the novelty wears off. And then they're sitting in the line of crying children and all that. Cool. I will give this a 6.7. 7 out of 10. It's decided. And it's Garfield with all the bears, whose name is... Is it just Teddy? Name of Garfield Bear. Pookie. God. Pookie is Garfield's teddy bear and other best friend that Garfield discovered stuffed in a drawer. God. Anyway, it's Garfield and it's got a bunch of hats. Pretty good eye catch, Jim Davis. Let's see what about that Sunday funny. Dear Santa, this is Garfield. How are you? I'm fine. I've been very, very good all year. He knows everything. Okay, but it was just the one ice cream truck. It's a pretty good one. It's a pretty good one. I'll give that a solid 7 moment. 7 moment. Certified Mountain Dew Game Buell amped 7 moment. That was me honking the air horn, not stamping it, but this is me stamping it right here. 7 moment. Pushed it off to mail. Flipping the page. Man. And you know, is Princess and the Frog the last Disney 2D animated film? Because it's quite the note to go off on. It's just a little sad. Because watching that, the fluidity, the motion, everything. I mean, 2D animation, it's sad that it hasn't come back in a major way yet. It's now reserved to the realm of, you know, just television. But they did have Spider-Verse, which kind of shifted paradigms. I'm going to take a little sippy here. Honestly, I think I'm doing a much better job than yesterday, where I actually was in physical pain by now. BC of the week. Morning. Back to bed. That was just me stamping the ant, specifically, with a red-hot iron. Not anything, I just want to kill the ant. Bink, 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 bing, bink. Ow, stop it. You all stink, rats. Pay up, dude, fine. Oh, are they going for... what? How far back they can go before he gets angry? Maybe. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I will give this the striking of the oh, the snake reappeared. Oh, classic character, the snake. How could we forget about the classic Desmond Gillick Sunday Funny character, the snake? Slithering on in. Oh no, the snake's gonna bite me. That was me stamping the snake with the red hot iron. It's not dead, it's just canonically it's damaged now. It now has a scar on one of its eyes. This is like every movie ever where it's like, oh, the big bear out in the woods, and it's like, how did it get a scar perfectly on its eye, huh? You mean to tell me you slashed it with your hunting knife? No, you just shot it, but you didn't shoot it in the left eye, did ya, Hunter? Grr. Anyway, now the snake is canonically damaged on his left eye. That will be on the quiz later. For all of you at home wondering, there is the Sunday Funnies quiz. It will be mailed out to each of you individually. Be ready. It'll be in the mail, and you'll be like, whoa, how did he find my address? And you'll know, won't ya? You'll know, won't ya? BC of the week. I don't know. I'll give it a 6.5. Actually, Curl's only got 6 centimeters. So, actually, canonically, I'll give this a 6. 6.5. I'll give it a 6.5. Sagger the Horrible, ain't it? Oh, the Twitter bird! Light myself on fire for the Twitter bird, Sean and Monk. Jeez, didn't I just say it? I think I'm doing better than I did the other day. Yeah, well, I'm not in physical pain yet, so... If a tree falls in the forest and no one is there to hear it, does it make a sound? Of course it does. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I wasn't there. If a Viking steals somebody's gems and nobody was there to see him do it, is it a crime? I see where you're going with this. That was the javelin. That was the javelin striking, and that he got a biscuit. Yo, my son got a biscuit in the jury room. It's after midnight. Ask the jury if they've prepared a verdict. Excuse me, jury foreman, have you reached a verdict? Yes. We find juror number 4, guilty of marking cards. Bailiff, hang this man. Do vile, unspeakable things to juror number 4. $6.5. Was it of the week? Whoa, that was a bit too fast. Was it of the week? Was it of the week? Was it of the tongue twister? Was it of the week? 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 That's pretty fast. That's pretty fast. How fast am I doing that run, Reddit? Was it of the week? Was it of the no? Was it of the week? Yeah, it takes about a second, maybe 0.9 seconds. Early to bed, early to rise. Take 10, Henry. 12 o'clock and all's well. Guard duty, the best cure for insomnia. I wish I had guard duty. Let me tell you, a couple nights ago I tried to go to bed early, toss and turned for about an hour. Miserable. Straight up vile, my gentle sir. 7. Relatable 7 award. That's the 7 award for relatability. Hold on, I gotta... 7 award for relatability. I like the fact that I have a table now so I can... And you'll hear it. Anyway. Oh my god. Mother Goose and Grim of the Week. Tell me a joke. Ralph, I don't think you would understand any of my jokes. Sure I would. Please, tell me a joke. Please, please. Okay. Knock, knock. Oh, somebody's at the door. 7. I enjoy this joke. Actually, it's 7. Predator's Ball. Mr. Brewski. Hey, Butsy, how's the biz? Never better. We're smoking millions now in Asia. How about domestically? I hear Julie's been eating at your lunch. Vaping gets the kids hooked, but we land them downstream. Hey, boys. Dum-Dum, still killing it? Heck yeah. Way busy summer. Got my 40,000 annual gun death, quota in the bag. Sup, y'all? Who's that new guy? 300K a year. Ignore him. He'll zero out. Gone. Just watch. Yeah, Gary Trudeau, you know what? Yeah, 7.5. 7.5 to Gary Trudeau. I enjoy this one. I enjoy the fact that it's like, yeah, sure. 7.5. 0.5 higher than that one. Yeah, I agree with my ranking. Do you agree? Leave that in the comment section down below and strangle me. Oh my god, that was dark, wasn't it? That sure turned dark, didn't she? Gee, didn't it feel like I put down my phone more when I was in the bed? Ah, well. He sees you when you... Oh, family circles of the week, by the way. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. And then sleeping like an angel, and then Santa's monitoring, and then pushing the cart like an angel, and Santa's monitoring. Homework like an angel, eating like an angel, taking out the trash like an angel, sleeping like an angel. Santa is aware. Santa is aware. Show this to your kids, and they will be terrified of Santa. Celestial body, ethereal body. If you know, you know. And leave that in the comment section down below, gamers. Wow, I just got, does that ever happen to you? Where you get like a, does this ever happen to you? Where you get a random taste in your mouth, and I just got the random taste of a Pompadon, but not the one that I would get at this restaurant, the one that I would make at home. They came in a little box, and you would microwave them. And I just got that taste, and wow, that's kind of weird that I got that taste. Huh. Wow, that tastes pretty good. Thank you, mind, for imparting that memory for no real reason. Shoot. Oh, 7. Wholesome award. Should we leak? Oh, wait, hold on, let me see. So if all of this is about Santa, does that mean that we are... we're in December, but we haven't skipped a day yet. Just checking. Oh, are we actually? No, we're not. Still one more page. Hey, Sai. Back to the job. Oh, yeah. Wholesome Award 7. Christened. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. It's Jeff McNally's shoe. Dolphin Power Armor by Clanky4. Just got a notification on my phone, because I'm recording. That's a YouTube video. Fallout New Vegas modder, and Fallout 3 also. And it's funny, hold on, I'm going to take a little sippy, because I'm kind of starting to heat up a bit here. So let me take a quick sippy. The sippy rations are low. I don't think I should have drank the first bottle as fast as I did, but this will cut down half my rations, and I think I'll finish this by 2 hours, 30 minutes. I think there's 2 sippies left. Yeah, I'm like Iron Man in Avengers Endgame. Well, taught the robot how to do flicker football, the paper football, hand football. What's it called? Where you have the thing and you flick it in, and then it's the goal. And if you went to the price chopper, you could put in a quarter and then twist the thing, and out came the ball, and you would open it and you would get one, and then it would have a team on it. And I got one with the Steelers. Do any of you know what I am in reference to? Please, God, tell me you do. But it's the football thing, and then she gets the goal, and then it's like, oh, see, now you win. And he's like with the helmet, and he goes tap tap on the helmet, and then he goes running low on oxygen. Got maybe 20 minutes left. It's been real. It's been good. Hey Pepper, it's been fun. Out, and then he does a little rock out thing. I put my phone down just to give us a bit more personal me to you time, you know, because you need it. You've been kind of starved for this, I can tell. So here we are, quick moment, quick break in the action, like that Czarface song. Hey, any of you guys listen to that Czarface MF Doom EP? Because I did. First real Doom project I listened to in full, not just like a few occasional songs. And then that's the first Czarface project I've ever listened to. I enjoy Czarface. I think he does, well, but I don't know. There's the front man for Czarface, who I will refer to as Czarface, the vocalist, who I think is Mr. Irish, because in the video, in one of the songs, he goes, Usual Suspects again, and I think the song is called Usual Suspects, but I just associated with the line, Usual Suspects again, Mr. Black, Mr. Brown, Mr. Irish, Mr. White. And then they start rapping, I think. I think that's one of the ones where they rap. But I like the one where it's like, who's your favorite superhero? Batman, why? Well, I was in Gotham and I robbed him blind, and then I was also robbing Robin, and that's a really weak bar. Not gonna lie. I like Hugh jacked Wolverine for his claws. And something like Peter Quill, good for thieving, so I could steal. There's a few good bars in that song. I think it's called... No, I can't think of it. I don't think that's the Usual Suspects Again song. I forget the name of that one Czarface song, where it's all the comic book references. I shouldn't really say comic books, but I'll call them comic book references. There's enough like Marvel media references. It's more Marvel-centric, but there's some Fantastic Four references in there, like Quinn Jet Milano, Space Jam Pro Bono. Where am I? The shoe? Jeez Louise. Cosmo is always such a pessimist. What makes you say that? One day I asked him if he had any plans for the fall, and he said the season or the end of civilization as we know it. I think that's the first real drum line I've done today. No, I think I did them earlier. I don't know. That's like a 6.5, ain't it? I do like the little face-on shoe here. Is this shoe? Is this canonically shoe? I don't know who the characters are. You don't know who the characters are. Get out of here, Michael, you straw man. And then I light him on fire. Oh my god, 6.5. I think I already said 6.5, didn't I? Blondie gaming moment. They're still neon blonde. Oh, but she's not. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad. We're leaving now. So, Noah, what are you kids going to be doing tonight? We're not sure, Mr. B. We might go to see a movie, Daddy. Or go ice skating. Or watch the Christmas tree lighting downtown. What do you have? What do you and Miss B have planned? Nothing. We're just going to stay home and worry about our daughter. Oh, that was a pretty good cartoony gulp. Oh, look, you landed on Boardwalk, Noah, and I got a hotel on it. He took his jacket off. That's the continuity shot to shot. Yeah, this is pretty Americana. Pretty good, I think. Gulp. That's more of a goofy gulp. I don't know how to do a real, like... Gulp. Yeah, I still can't... Like, I can do the... Hold on. Oh, but then I'd be using my sippy ration, so I can't... Ugh, no, I can't. You can't hear that. It's not audible. It's audible to me because it's my body, and I can hear the... Ugh. Jeez. Anyway, it's like a 6.5, sure. Dilbert gaming moment. I really see it working. Oh my god, this guy looks like Sinestro. This guy looks like Sinestro from the Orange Yellow. The Orange Lantern Corps has a singular member, and his name is Laza Freeze. And the Yellow Lantern Corps, or the Sinestro Corps as it's known, has one frontman, Sinestro, and he wears a yellow suit. Jeez Louise. Whoa, thought it ended there for a second. That would have been fun. I rarely see you working. How do you get away with it? I rarely see you working. How do you get away with it? It's easy. I just wait a day before answering any texts or emails. For example, here's Alice asking if I can attend a meeting in an hour. I'll answer her in the morning and say I didn't see her message. And here's Dilbert asking me for some data. Tomorrow I'll text him to ask for clarification, and he'll tell me he found the data on his own. Don't you feel guilty? Nah, they do the same to me. And do they? They would if I didn't ignore them first. Ba-dum-bum. Okay. Okay. 6.5 ranking on the Dilbert. Who wants it? And yes, I'm stamping it away. Marvin Gaming Gamer. Wow, Bitsy is heavily featured, and it's not Marvin and Bitsy. Keep up, Tom Armstrong. Mind your parents, don't break stuff, don't make messes, and be nice to me. How's that? The things you need to do if you want Santa to come to our house? So, if I want to get toys, I have to sell out who I really am and act like a goody-goody until Christmas. I can do that. Lord, please let me see Goody-Goody Marvin for the next 2 issues. Or however long it is till Christmas, maybe 3 issues. God, please not Marvin or Dilbert. Hello, sir. Where am I? Sorry. God, please not Brat or Annoying Dog. Hello, sir. Where am I? Marvin comic! Oh, also 6.5. 6.5, retroactive 7 if it keeps up. Hold on, I have to actually put you down here. I think Green Lantern has some pretty fun rogues. I think Green Lantern has potential to be something, but Ryan Reynolds really killed it. Killed the show as well, which didn't really do that well, but I think the CG animation worked there. It didn't work in Beware the Batman. But I think Green Lantern is one of those heroes that you just kind of see. He's a member of the Justice League. He can be anyone, which is kind of cool. That it doesn't need, like, you can't force representation with him because it literally can be anyone. Does that count as diversity in the Dilbert? Did I give extra points to that, the one where Stanley, was his name Stanley, in that Born Loser? No. 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 Geez, I've gone through a lot today, haven't I? No. I don't know. Retroactive 6.7. And to that, Dilbert, I won't count that. That's a reoccurring character. You don't get... Actually, then they don't get diversity points, because that's a reoccurring character. 6.5. Final verdict. Also 6.5 still. Well, actually, 6.7, because he looks like Sinestro in that comic. Maybe he always looks like Sinestro. I don't care. 6.7. My show. My rules. Baby Blues of the week. Hey, a baby! Isn't she cute? Look at those. Oh, they put on the masks. Ugh, out in public with no mask. Ugh, it's a gator mask. Jesus Christ, you're killing children. Look at those big eyes, that cute little nose, and that perfect skin. Some babies just come out looking like they belong on a magazine cover. Yeah, what did I look like when I was born? You just came from a bar fight. Boo, 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 boo. 0.2 for diversity and calling it perfect skin. 6.7. High and lowest of the week. It's been an odd time for all sorts of businesses here. It sure has. Shopping malls had to adapt to survive, and there's yoga studios, law offices, art galleries, classrooms. I miss the vibrating massage chair in the Sharper Image store. That closed years ago. 7. Final verdict. SpongeBob Bob. The final verdict is a 7. Oh my god, bro. Sally Forth, ain't it? Word document. Bit of coffee on the side there. The fourth house. Typing. Working. Take a sippy. Ted shows up. Get ready for some Ted Forth antics, everyone. Maybe this isn't the year to send out a holiday newsletter. Yeah, it's been almost 2 hours, and all I've typed so far is wow. Why don't you type something else? Why don't you type something else, Sally Forth? 6.5. There's no Ted antics. 6.4. 6.4. I didn't do the scrape thing this time. I just did like I had a vacuum here, and then a... Make of that what you will. 6.4. Actually, no, that's a cruel punishment. 6.5. Scrape it off. 6.5. Oh, my hand. Close home of the week. If you think someone near you should have a mask, one squirt covers them in a synthetic mesh that protects you from both. That protects you both. Jesus. 1984 much? Oh, battery's running low. Hold. Well, no, not yet. I'll wait. Actually, I shouldn't. Hold on. I'll leave the camera running. I'll leave this. This is raw. This is unfiltered. This is never before seen. Gotta scoot over a whole couple inches for that one, and then we plug it into this port here. Okay. Then we go over to here, and we do that. Charging. Gonna take a quick sippy. Oh, because we're almost at the 2.5 hour mark. I'll take the sippy once this Sunday Funnies finishes. Thank you very much. Instant mask. I think this is pretty cool. I do enjoy this idea. This is like spray-on shoes, but it's a bit funnier. Sorry, I have to properly hold my camera now. Yeah, so it's christened 6.7? 6.7. I enjoy it. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. That's to you, Jesus. Born, whoa. Oh, threw up a bit of Pompidon there. Haven't ate those in years, but that's a callback. I just threw up in my mouth a little, but I swallowed it. So that was a Pompidon callback for those that were listening earlier. Whoa. Looked at myself in the mirror, and I Pat Bateman'd myself. I pointed, and I went, yeah, Pat Bateman. Pat Bateman. Hey, Pop, guess what? I'm teaching Cupie to fetch your slippers. I'd like to see that. Cupie, fetch the slippers. Is he really going to get my slippers and bring them here? He is really going to get them, but he hasn't learned to bring them back yet. I hope he isn't going to chew up my slippers. Don't worry, he doesn't do that. He just takes them and buries them someplace. 6.5. 2.5 hours. I've been at this for 2.5 hours, and this video is like an hour long already, ain't she? Gonna take a quick little sippy here, gamers. Okay. No! Oh, my heart dropped. Put down my bottle. I was gonna say there's like half a sippy in there, and then I nearly knocked it over, but I didn't. Don't worry, gamers. Don't worry, gamers. Your commander lieutenant is still going strong. Ooh, don't know how many Sunday Funnies I got left in me. I think I have to go to the bathroom as well. I'll take a quick pause. I'll take a quick pause to let my phone charge while I go to the bathroom. I'll review the peanuts first. I'll be civil about this. I'll review the peanuts. Peanuts, rerun. Good old Charlie Brown. And then it's Snow, and it's Snoopy, and then the house is covered, and then the house, and then he climbs up, and then he climbs up, and then he puts a little flag in the ground, like it's Mount Everest. Climbs down. If he tries to install a cable car at the summit, at a summit restaurant, I'm leaving. That is a good joke. I enjoy that a bit. I will give that a 7. Christened. Oh, hey, thank you for sending me a message so that I could see that my phone is at 16%. That's reassuring. Zits of the week, ain't it? Jeremy, tell us about neutron stars. Sure, neutron stars are... Jeremy, can you hear me? Well, Jeremy's screen is frozen, so let's move on. Kaylee, now, if I just hold this pose for 30 more minutes, based and real and based and real and based and based and based and real. This actually does apply. The old fake like you have your mic muted trick to give yourself an extra second to Google it. I used that one in class a few times. Foxtrot. Where does Santa... Oh, right, 7. 7. And now let's see if we can keep this 7 going for us. 7-7. I'm not going to christen it yet with the stamp because stamps are permanent and you can't get rid of them. Contradicts everything. I understand, but here we are. We're here. Gaming. Where does Santa hang his clothes? In a closet. Why did Santa say that? What did Santa say to the pirate? Yo ho ho ho. Where does Santa invest his money? In the stocking market. What does Santa give me for Christmas? I have no idea. Come on, you were doing so well. Not even a guess. Sorry. Where does Santa hang his clothes? Jason, you do this every year. 7. Mr. House, we got a high roller here. Benny, we got a high roller at the tops. Okay, we're here. Gaming. 1 more page. 2 more comics. Better for worst of the week. The eye catch has the mother and daughter. Well, what? Well, what do you know? I've forgotten all about this. 2014, that was the year Grandpa and Grandma came for Thanksgiving. 2016, I made this for Uncle Phil's birthday. I don't know what these were. Ha! Remember the time... These are... Ha! Remember that time the time Carol gave us 11 zucchinis? Christmas 18. Every time I do this, it brings back such memories. What's going on? Mom's cleaning out the freezer. Heh. That's a pretty good joke. Oh, that's a pretty good joke. I don't know, 7. 7 is a bit liberal here. I ought to cut off this at some point. But I enjoy this idea because it reminds me of an episode of Joe Pera. And I'm not going to spoil it. It's actually a beautiful moment. It's a beautiful moment, so I'm not going to spoil it. But this kind of slightly reminds me of it. And it also reminds me of that time where we had a power outage last year and there was a bit of ice cream cake left over from actually 2 years ago and I ate some. Yeah, 7. I'm feeling top of the world, baby. King Farouk of Egypt. Garfield of the week. Yep, still at 16%. I love Garfield. I love decorating. What's that thing? I love knickknacks. What is it on 7D? Tchotchkes? I think it's tchotchkes. I love tchotchkes. I mean, that's on the 7D. If you know the 7D, you are aware, and it aired at 7 in the morning, and I would wake up at 6:30 and watch an episode of something before 7D, and wow, the way I'm holding my phone really hurts my hand. Hubbada, 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 hubbada. I love decorating. I love trinkets. Trinkets! That's what the person says. I love trinkets for the holiday season. I love Christmas. It gets me right here. Points to the heart. That's the mailman. Clunk. Hey, we got a Christmas card. And it's from our homeowners association. 75 fine for an ugly yard Santa. Gets you right here. I'll have the talk with you once I come back, because right now, I'm only operating at 50% capacity. That's a reference that you might know. I'll explain that reference if I come back, if I remember what I said when I came back, which I probably won't. Oh, we're going to do a quick cut in the future. The reference that I made was in reference to One Punch Man, Season 2, Episode 1. King fights G4, a robot, and then he goes, oh, you're king, strongest man on the earth, face me. And then he goes, I would, but I'm only at 50% capacity. I gotta take a dump first. And I was at 50% capacity, because I decided to go take a dump, as some would call it. I wouldn't. That's a bit crass. Flipping it over now. Starro the Conqueror, huh? He was contempt floating among the stars. Among? I think the direct quote is, I was happy floating, staring at the stars. Sort of a tragic character, don't you think? Jeez, this won't end. This won't end. We're here forever, and this won't end. I'm losing my mind. BC of the week. Hold on, I gotta find a better way to hold this. Much better. BC of the week. So it's the dog, and oh, I should have wet my hand to wet my hair. Hold. I'm leaving this on. I'm leaving my phone on while I do this. If you don't know, in my basement I have a sink. I got a sink in my basement. Ooh, man. Wow. Why didn't I think of doing this sooner? Am I loud enough for you to hear me over there in a different part of the room? I look like Pat Bateman. Pat Bateman. Pointed to myself in the mirror. Wow, I actually do look a bit like Patrick Bateman. J&J, Pearson Pierce, P&P. Pat Bateman. Pat Bateman. Pat Bateman. Pat Bateman. Nice. 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 I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Ooh, that's a bit of a loose strand. A bit of a loose strand, I said. Ooh, Pat Bateman. Pat Bateman. Pat Bateman. Pat Bateman. Pat Bateman. Yeah. J&J. Pearson Pierce. Fisher and Fisher. So you're telling me Paul Allen's now handling the Fisher account? How'd he do that? Lucky bastard, lucky Jew bastard. I've seen him in his office talking to the boss, spinning his Sea Dog warning, fucking menorah. Jason, cool it with the anti-Semitic remarks. And it's not a menorah, it's a dreidel. Oh, yeah, Bateman. Yeah, because your wife is a fucking Jew herself, right? What, do you want me to fry up some latkes? Some fucking potato pancakes? American Psycho, if you didn't know. It's not a direct quote. He says something, I think it's, in reference to something that, it was like a big movement in America. I'm gonna take my last little sippy. I'm out of energy. I'm out of gas. I'm running low. Wow, that's almost an empty bottle entirely. Never tastes so good. I tell you what, as a Scarby Sea Dog myself, oh, Payne never tasted so good. Max Payne. Only on the Nintendo 3DS. I opened up a different bottle that still had a little, tiny little bit in the bottom. Now I'm fresh out of luck. Ooh, we're in it for the long haul now. Slap, slap. I don't know if you could actually hear me. I slapped myself. Oh, God, my hair isn't actually slicked back at all. It's all coming out. But I did look like Pat Bateman, for those that are wondering. Ooh, hold on. BC. I don't know if you could hear all that. I was saying Pat Bateman, Pat Bateman, Pat Bateman the whole time, because I slicked my hair back and I went, whoa, I look like Pat Bateman. Jeez Louise. Did that take 3 minutes? Probably did. Man. So he's, and then he, that's the, of it bursting. Go like schnapp bubble. Hold on. No, that's in, all caps. I think that's in all caps. Fairly certain that's in all caps. Okay. So the man comes into the room with the dog, with wood, and then he starts building himself a bed frame, and then he goes, and then the dog sleeps in the bed, and then he sleeps on rock. 6.5. We don't get to keep the 7 train going. Sorry. Sorry for all those fascinated by the idea of the 7 train, but it's not to be. Hagar the Horrible. Oh, your brother wants to visit. Of course, our place is a mess. Oh, no hurry where he's coming from. He'll show up at, it'll be at least a year till he shows up. Your dad come from a great family Viking. Your grandfather conquered most of England. Your uncle sailed to Iceland and Greenland. Your cousin designed for superior weaponry. And your dad has done all that and more. More? Yes, they all failed to eat and sleep enough to make... they all failed to eat and sleep enough. Dad's making up for all of them. All that and more. Really. Not only has he conquered most of England, sailed to Iceland and Greenland, that's actually not that big of a feat, if you think about it. Like, feat of power-wise, single-handedly conquering most of England. Power. That's a sign of power. Sailing to Iceland and Greenland just means you got on a boat, homie. That's not a feat. Designing superior weapons, actually kind of based. And I guess Hagar's ousted them all and done more, which he probably has. He's noted stealing from Ireland and Scotland, so... Canonically, I'd say he has done more. Wizard of It of the Week. Wizard of It of the Week. Yeah, still got it in under a second. Still got it. Woo, baby, I still got it. Okay, he's walking past the frog. Y'all need to start wearing underwear. True. True. Fresh fish. Fresh fish. Fresh fish. But he crosses it out. Fish. Bait. And he crosses it out. Compost. Sad, brother. No one come to market, huh? Sad, brother. 6.5. 0.5. 6.5. 6.5. I don't think I rated the Hagar, but I never forget. I've never once forgotten a ranking ever. I've been at this for 2.5 hours now, but I won't forget. This is my old crotchety neighbor character. Famous character. I can't tell. We're past the threshold now. It's almost 11 at night. It's probably past 11 at night. Hold. Shaking the mouse on my computer. For those that don't know. Yep, it's 11:03. We're in it for the long haul, and I'm hungry like the wolves. Thump, thud, How does Snoopy do these all? How did Snoopy do this all the? How did Snoopy do it all these years? 6.5. 7. I like self-referential comics. I like fourth wall breaks. Oh, are you wondering what happened to my finger? This anonymous cut that you see here? Yeah, I've had it for about, I don't know, month and a half, 2 months, maybe. 2 months. 2 months sounds about right in my head now. Yeah. No, maybe 2.5 months. Yeah. Yeah, she'll be here for the rest of my life. Because we didn't go to the hospital to get stitches. Because I am a baby. And I held it over my head for like 4 hours. Oh my god. But yeah, this is it. Jeez Louise. I thought it would keep going, but it didn't. It's here now, and it's here to stay. No, anyway, where am I? 7, right? Doonesbury of the week. You ever wondered who assigned colors to political parties? Not really. I mean, why did Democrats get blue? Blue is calm, tranquil color. It's the color of the sky and the sea and police uniforms. It's associated with safety and trust and loyalty. True blue. And how come Republicans get red? Red is alarming, emotional. It's the color of blood, of fire, of alarm boxes and stop signs. It signals anger, fear, and danger. Red flags, red menace, seeing red. Why are you yelling? It's because it's unfair, damn it. The color system is totally rigged. This is funny. I like how they come in and then it... You know what? 7.8. 8. I'm giving this an 8. Gary Trudeau, you're on a hot streak, pal. You're on a hot streak. Keep up the Gary Trudeau hot streak. If you get 8 Gary Trudeau hot streaks in a row, you get a free copy of the Wall Street Journal. That's real. Jeff Bezos confirmed. Imagine that was a commercial where it's Jeff Bezos confirmed, and he comes in riding a Roomba because he's rich, and then he's dressed like a member of Kiss, but his face isn't painted. And he goes, and then pyrotechnics go off behind him. And then his Roomba has 4 pounds of Claymore on it and explodes and it turns his ankles to red mist. Don't you feel silly? Don't you feel stupid? Don't you feel a little ashamed? Flipping the paper now. I can do this one-handed, but I want to give us some more time. Also, this gets the funny award. Funny award of the week. I want to give us a bit more time to get to know each other, huh? It's been a while, hasn't it? I mean, I hope you could hear my whole Pat Bateman thing, but you never can you? Sorry, just scratching my neck here, giving us a few more precious seconds, and I should really, and I mean I should really slick my hair back with like gel and products before I do this, but I didn't. I'm on the hunt. I'm after you. It's the family circus of the week. Kid is upstairs in the attic, I take it? Ah, okay. He's here. And then this is a trail you gotta follow back all the way through the house. Yeah, we already saw this in the High and Lowest like 4 weeks ago. And we already saw this in the family circus like 6 weeks ago. So why don't you get original Bill Keane? Keane. Keen, I take it. King features syndication. Thought it was the Conqueror for a minute. Famous character, Kang the Conqueror. No, not because of Loki. God, get your head out of the gutter. Get your mind in the game. Get your 6.5 awarded. Show of the week. I'm having trouble sleeping. Here, take this. What is it? My ticket to the ballet tonight. Tell my girlfriend I'm dead. 6.5. Moving on to the Blondie of the week. Hold. Everybody loves Raymond. Got it. Got it. I am good. Are you ready for Christmas, boss? Almost. Cora sent out all the Christmas cards. She's almost done the wrapping. She's almost done wrapping the presents, and she hung up the Christmas stocking last night. She's almost done decorating the tree, although she still hasn't put up the outside Christmas lights yet. I hope after all that hard work you made her a nice stiff mug of eggnog, boss. It was the least I could do. I like it. I'll unironically gonna give this the Wholesome Award. 7. Wholesome Award and a 7. Cool. I think that's one of the first times the Blondie's gotten the Wholesome Award. That's pretty cool. Put that in the history books. Put that on the wiki, huh? Put that on the wiki with all the recurring characters. Hey, boo-boo, I'm back, huh? Bet you didn't think you were gonna see me again. Oh, no, a bear. And then I have an axe, and I boom, and I nearly hit him, but I don't. And he goes, hey, what are you doing? I just want your picnic basket. And then I throw it to him, and then he goes, hey, boo-boo, time to make out like thieves, huh? Boo-boo, where are you, boo-boo? He goes, I'm here, Yogi. I'm here, Yogi. I'm losing my mind, Yogi. Yogi, 13 women. Boo-boo, why do you keep saying the number, boo-boo? You'll know soon enough. Don't go to Arizona with a shovel, Do you ever think that people lived in the Grand Canyon? Do you ever think what it was like to be the first person to see the Grand Canyon and have to write about it in a letter back home to England? Do you ever think about that? Do you ever think having to describe its natural beauty to the world? And you can't draw a picture of it, and there's no photography, and you just have to describe the almost impossibility of it. The split in the earth as wide as time, as long as time, as wide as... What's something wide? I don't know, man. And then having to... Imagine being the first person to map it out, right? And I'll hold on, let me move it off the Sunday Funny and move myself a tad closer. Imagine being the first person to have to document the size, the dimensions of the Grand Canyon. I often think about this. To have to not only document the side canyons, but the main canyon. Canyon. Sorry, I've been saying cannon like Nick, or like the one that fires. And to be the person and to have to document it would be mind-breaking. To have to record the shoot-off cannons, everything. After a certain point, it loses its mysticism, and you become dulled by it. The purple sunsets and the orange mornings lose their charm. The rattlesnakes and everything else just sort of dwindle. Their excitement, their reaction. I think eventually he would get about halfway done. He would finish the canyon, and as he documents the shoot-offs, he would tie up his work, put it in his shoes, take them off, and then jump into the canyon, meeting his eternal fate. He died how he lived, recording the canyon, and eventually someone would come across these documents and try to pick up his work, but it's macabre, it's sort of odd to try to do, and then you realize that it goes on for longer and longer, and then they realize just why he did it. But they finally finish it, right? This small group that came together to finish it. What did they do, huh? Did they put an in memoriam? They don't know who it was. He never signed off. There are a few letters that might link up, but they'll never know, will they? Imagine that. Having to be the first person to document something that big. Something that you couldn't get across with a horse, or anything for that matter. I think the Grand Canyon is a staple of feat. To skateboard across the Grand Canyon, to motorcycle across. The Grand Canyon presents a sort of infinite challenge that no man can ever conquer, and yet we try and we fail, just like that man did when recording. And yet, is it all for naught? For in 20 years, those 1950 handwritten maps describing its vastness would be rendered useless as photography comes onto the scene, and those black and white photos truly describe its depth to those that look. You could look at a photograph of the Grand Canyon today and not understand. It's taken from far back to try to get the scale of it. But in attempting to, you miss it all. It looks like a divot in the ground, not a separation of Earth. Not the daunting, chaotic force that it is. Cataclysmic, even. Do you think that caves offshoot from the Grand Canyon? What beasts lie below? Do you think people thought it was a passageway to hell, perhaps? A dive into the eternal depths? People often describe deep caves as such, but the canyon is different. You can look down, you can see it, you can taste it. But can you? Can you ever come out of the canyon the same as you went in? Sure you could. People did, but the first people to ever discover it, be they native or foreign, mind-boggling. And to think there was a time where there was no canyon, where the earth embraced earth. Now there is division. A sick, twisted game had been played in the earth that resulted in an infinite magnitude of scale. The depth, the width, the length, shattering all that look. Now it's a staple, something we look upon with no reaction. It's daunting, sure, but it loses its greatness. But the first people, how would it be? The Statue of Liberty here in New York is commonplace. I once saw an ad with the Statue of Liberty as its main character, riding on fair rides in Coney Island, getting ice cream, normalcy. Imagine seeing a bronze giant erected on an island over the course of days. Imagine being the first person to climb atop and look out to the city, seeing the boroughs nestle into each other, the chaotic sprawl of madness of corporate America. Imagine. It's hard to, isn't it? It's infinite greatness. The country. Manifest destiny. Do you ever think about that? Do you ever think about the border? Not the Mexico, but the Canada border. If you include Alaska, it's the longest land border there is. And yet, most don't think of it at all. A line in the trees, a permanent divot on every map. Yet we hardly include it. You look to Panama and you see a separation between Panama and Argentina. Or I think it's Argentina, maybe it's Colombia that it would link up to. Maybe it is Colombia. Well, actually, Panama connects to Panama, I think. I think Panama connects to Panama, but still, it's man made that division. Man made their own Grand Canyon. Imagine being there, completing an ungodly separation. Panama. Just imagine. Imagine being the first person to space, to see the Earth and its greatness. The first person to space. It wasn't Buzz Aldrin, it was a man time forgot. John, I think his name was. Imagine. Michael Collins, he sat in the ship the whole time. Buzz stepped onto the planet. Well, not the planet, the rock in space. Moon. He looked out upon the Earth. Blue oceans, green continents. He wept. Michael Collins sat in a little dinghy in the ocean of infinity. It is space. The final frontier. Man conquered the final frontier. Where do we go now? We conquered our planet. We've yet to conquer the stars, but we've conquered a little rock in the sky. To think people once worshipped the moon. We made it human. We traveled upon it. We terrestrial. We traversed its terrain. Jeez. God, it's so hard to be, whimsical when your brain is shutting down, but we walked upon it. There was a rock in the sky and we set foot upon it. How? Generations, millions of generations of people looked into the sky and saw two constants, a flaming ball of energy and a cold, shining rock. And we set foot upon it. The space race doesn't make sense to us anymore. It's so normal. The moon. That's the moon. A constant. What happens when we land upon Mars? Do you think about that? To us, it's this foreign idea. In our generation, sure, we have the Mars rovers, but they're not human. We've seen its surface, sure, it's red rocks, it's infinite plains, but we've never set foot upon it. And someday we will. Isn't that terrifying? There was once someone who had a telescope and looked into the stars and saw it for the first time. And there will be someone to set foot upon a planet for the first time. A different planet. The space age. We make Virgin Galactic and Blue, the Bezos rocket. We make that out to be this big thing, but it's not. To kiss the edge of space isn't anything. Man can do that in a myriad of ways. But to go beyond that edge, to travel into the depths of blackness, and to stand on a planet. How could you? I know I couldn't. And yet. What drove me into this? Genuinely, what drove me into this? What was it like to discover Australia? You think the world is found and you find another continent, another people, their culture, and you kill them all, senselessly. Ship a bunch of prisoners there because the land is uninhabitable. They form a culture. Kuber Piti. Kupa Piti. Man. Destroyed man. Human aliens. Do you think about that? Aboriginal Australians lived their whole lives knowing nothing. Boomerangs and didgeridoos. Kangaroos and deadly snakes. And tarantulas and all sorts. And then man lands on their island. Gunboats killed them because they were savages. The last human aliens found and killed. To think. There is an island of people that know about the outside world yet don't participate. We leave them as a testament to everything we've done. Some insane folk travel near and die. And yet, there are human aliens, and we look upon them with shock and disgust. Some think of them as humans, others think of them as something else. Human aliens. We humanified everything there is on the planet but one tiny island. And we keep it as a testament to what was. How long until the tools we forced upon them bring them into a new age, an age not of their own creation? How long until they mimic the ships that have crashed upon its shore? How long until there are no more human aliens, but a planet full of the same people? For decades, millennia, there were human aliens. Now there remain a tiny, sheltered populace, looked on at the world as an exhibit. How do you think the aliens will treat us? Will they think of us as backward savages? All our achievements and we couldn't conquer the stars? We went to Mars, sure, but could we go to a far-off planet? We never figured out how to thaw and unthaw our people. There is a man, the oldest man on Earth. He sits in a vat of cryo. We'll thaw him out occasionally. Look at his skin. Look at the patches as they grow. And seal him back. What will it be like 1,500 years from now when we solve cryosleep? Where we unthaw the oldest man. Oh, battery running low, 15%. Will he be a human alien? An exhibit we put behind glass and bar? Will he be feared? Revered? We'll never know. He won't be unthought in my lifetime. He might not be unthought in yours. But at some point he will be. He'll be brought forth to the man of yore. He'll be brought forth as a man of yore in the land of tomorrow. Will the English be the same? Today he would think of us as odd, the way we speak. But it's similar enough, he would catch on. But 100 years? 1,500 years? We may never know. Many froze their head. Will they ever find a body? It's unclear. Will man find a cure for brain cancer? Any cancers of the sort? Hard to say. And yet, here we are, sitting alone with no more human aliens. Everything there is to discover has been. The canyon loses its grandeur as we sit, the last humans. Man, I'm reviewing the damn Sunday Funnies. And I'm saying this. Oh, forgot to ring the salty semen bell. Bidding. I'm sitting back in my chair. Man, I really said all that. And the audio quality probably won't even be that good. Might be, though. That'd be hype. I'm gonna stand up real quick. Stand up! Come on, get a move in. I have a shirt on my chair, so that it's like cool every now and then. Hold on. There's some papers on the ground that I rustled around with the wind produced from flicking out the shirt. Alrighty, back to it, huh? Got the Dilbert. Man, it's really hard to segue back in now that I've done all this. How do you feel, huh? You just sat to me think for 7 minutes. The mind pried back. Maybe it was more than that. Maybe it was like 10 minutes. Hell if I know. 3 hours in. Bing! Ring the salty sea dog bell. Ding, 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 ding. Ran out of thoughts. Head empty, but there are thoughts that always linger. Dilbert, I'm assigning you to the network redesign project. What phase is that project in? If it's still in the initial phase, in which everyone is feeling positive and optimistic, or is it in the middle phase, in which everyone is grinding away and hating themselves and the other team members? It's in the death spiral phase. Everyone is trying to assign blame to someone else that they already hate. They require that, and I add you to the team. To save the project? Okay. Sure. I don't know how I feel about this one. Gee, did that hit a lot funnier to some of you because I just went on this long spiral of deep intellectual talk? I mean, really, right? You think about that. We do have an island just off in the Philippines of an Aboriginal people, and we look at them behind glass. It's insane that that's a real thing that we have. God, we're crazy as a people. We've done all this, and when the humans show up, we'll die. Like our forefathers. We'll be left as an exhibit. A small nation in a land of greed. Ever think about Navajo Nation? I don't. But there is an entire part of America, bigger than most states, dedicated to the First Peoples. That's crazy that that's all they have left. And that will happen when the aliens show up. If the aliens show up. We'd like to think that we're not the only life out there. Do you think the aliens have Sunday Funnies? Do you think they would rank this Dilbert a 6.5? Because I'm ranking it a 6.5. Boop, 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 boop. Marvin time. Marvin. Okay, we're here. I'm looking for the perfect tree. You and everybody else, fella. How about this one? Too scraggly. This one? Too small. Ding dong. My eyes are bigger than my house. Look, Marvin's like an innocent baby here. So that means that he's keeping his promise from this one. So, one more until Christmas, and then we'll find out if Marvin's been a real good boy or not. Flipping the page. I mean, I think about that sometimes. The last human aliens. Because I do think that if aliens were to ever arrive, it would be much the same as the Europeans to the New World. And we would be slaughtered by the millions. Or it would be like War of the Worlds, and they're weak to our sickness, which is hilarious to think about. It always doesn't make sense to me that most alien media depicts the initial as hostage, like the initial encounter. I think To Feed Man is a great example of what I think it would actually be like. I don't know how much time I have left. This is probably the last Sunday Funny to let everyone know. Man, I mean, it's interesting stuff to think about, but I think I only have like 10 minutes left in this video, so let's get going! Baby Blues of the week. Wearing the masks, he's at work. To Dad. Aww. I can't wait till I have kids who slip notes in my lunch bags. Dad, make Hammy stop it. I didn't do anything. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Poop head, stink face. Wah. On the other hand, maybe I'll stick with cats. 6.5. High and Lois. Just 12 more days. The top 10 things to do at Christmas time. Make cookies, decorate tree, read cards. Go to parties, sing carols, shop for gifts, wrap presents, see Santa, watch TV specials. God bless us, everyone. Real ones get that reference. Wish on a star. Aw, well that's a 7 for me. I don't know if I already gave out the Wholesome Award. Did I give the Wholesome Award to the Blondie? Does the Blondie this week? Yeah, I think I did give the Blondie this week the Wholesome Award. And you know what? I'm sticking to my guns. Wholesome Award, Blondie, baby. Sally Forth, ain't it? Here you go. That came out of nowhere. Are you... I made snowflake cookies. Wow, these are beautiful. Thank you. And just like snowflakes, no two are alike. Not one. So many variations. So many preliminary sketches. So many hours. It's not Saturday anymore, is it? Whoa there. I got my arm stuck. Chocolate. This one's vanilla. Like I said, in any way, any at all. How many of these did you make in total? 144, but it's only a matter of time until you guess the home-style ranch and the other finds that happen, the menthol cough drops. I still taste Memphis dry rub. I think this is pretty funny. It's the classic Sally Forth, where it like starts off good and then it goes in the spiral. So 7. 7. I think the Memphis dry rub is a pretty good joke. Close to home of the week. Just set your items on the treadmill, ma'am. Our conveyor belt broke down last week. Yeah, it's just a standard joke. It's just a standard joke, ain't she? 7. Born Loser, and the last one of this installment. Hey, Pop. I